in the top left position here. And his opponent, Daz, from the same team, which is EC Visualize.
It's Dazzling Daz!
Yeah! Dazzling Daz, spawning on the top right. And he's going for the command center first.
Alright,
Just,
again, you can tell by his lack of barracks that he's going to go
Yep.
command.
I mean, usually you see the SCV because you don't have 150 minerals exactly when the supply depot finishes. So usually, just when you click on the SCV and you see that it's waypointed back to the minerals after it builds the supply depot, you can kind of assume that this is not going to be barracks, because if it were a barracks, you want to leave that SCV there.
Yeah.
Then you wait a couple seconds to have the 150 and you can start the barracks. So there's the command center. And this time, unlike Jacko, Sjaak is opening with a double gas, so this is a safer build. And you know, as we said before, there is not really very many ways you can punish a command center first opening from a Terran player. Especially if you scout him last, then there's nothing or very little you can do about it. I have actually seen people going command center first on two-player maps, and it works out quite well.
Wow, okay. So now we see two barracks coming down from Daz. Is that is of course to defend any early pressure that might be coming, but yeah, Sjaak is not likely to be able to bring the pressure to Daz front door because he doesn't know where Daz is.
A lucky scout here, though, for Daz. He will be able to block the Nexus here. Well, he would have been if that SCV was a little bit faster, but yeah, Sjaak puts it down just a smidge of a second earlier. And this is due to his probe distribution on his minerals and gas. He was mining with only one probe in each of those geysers. To give himself a little bit of a boost in mineral income, and that allowed him to get that Nexus down before that SCV actually got there. And
That's
only
nice.
afterwards he only now starts rallying his probes inside the gas geysers. So that's nice. That's a nice little adjustment to shift the timing of the Nexus a little bit, so that you don't have to worry about engineering bay blocks.
That is very very acute observation of you. I also like how, like you said, if I try to do this in a game, right, where I rally my probes into gas geysers, I always forget to reset my rally point to the minerals afterwards, so that I end up with 16 probes in one geyser. But Sjaak, of course, good enough player to not do this. He's just fixed his rally point just now. So.
And he's going into a robo facility straight afterwards, so probably a very similar build here. Again, the reason for those observers are drops. On this map, very abusable by the Terran player, and whoa, this is actually a lot of barracks from Daz. He will be getting one tech lab, at least, now that he is approaching the 25 gas mark. There we go, and probably he'll follow that up with a factory and a starport. So both players continuing their builds. There's the forge for Sjaak, and the +1 armor probably will be going down here. Now, if he's doing the same build, which it definitely looks like he is compared to last game, then on this map it might work a little bit better. Not only due to the rush distances, but also due to the opening of his opponent. Because the stim timing will be delayed a little bit compared to when you open with barracks.
Alright, okay. We see yeah, a bit of aggressive posturing from Sjaak with the pylon there and the probe.
I think he's going to try and pressure Daz a little bit here. There are 4 Marines inside the bunker, and well, more are being produced. But if he bypasses, well, there's actually a lot of Marines in the main base already, so Sjaak probably won't be able to do all that much. Has to be careful with these stalkers, because
the observer is gonna get sniped, I guess. No, so Daz was moving over. I thought he was gonna be able. He thought he was gonna snipe the observer, but then he. Oh, there we go again. Oh, is he going to?
Yeah, he is.
There
He's just solid like that. I really like it when Terran players do catch those observers and manage to snipe them.
Because it's less work for the Terran to do that. And of course, you can talk about the what it costs the Protoss and what it costs the Terran in terms of a scan. But just in terms of information, but also in terms of the time you have to spend to regain what you got, it's much worse for the Protoss, I feel.
And we see a nice little adjustment here from Sjaak. Instead of getting the War Prism, he's getting an Immortal to and getting a cannon already at the front, because he is expecting Daz to be aggressive, just as he was before. He does see the army size of his, and he knows that the timing for the medevacs is closing in on him. So this is a nice little adjustment for Sjaak, deciding to dump the gas into that safety Immortal first, before he gets that storm and everything else.
I like the safety Immortal, right? Put on your seatbelts or else. I'm the safety Immortal.
Yeah, but it's true, you know, that one Immortal, it can do a lot of damage to the couple of Marauders that would be with a push such as this.
Well, you got very early Storm, by the way, from Sjaak.
Yeah, and he's going for the
Storm drop.
for the Storm drop again.
Woo! Storm drop time. Oh man, this is going to be exciting.
This is going to be awesome.
But Daz has a lot of Marines right in position.
Oh, look at this! Look at those medevacs. Did you see that? He is anticipating the storm drop.
Oh.
He was. He even sent them out there on boost to scout for the incoming War Prism, but missed it.
This might definitely be something that happens between teammates because they know each other's playstyle so well.
It does get a second observer now, so that leaves Sjaak with only one observer. And that's at his front, so he's got no
Sjaak
scouting
now
right
spots
now.
the entire army moving out. Will he respond by sending in the storm drop?
He probably will, but he'll wait approximately 30 seconds.
There we go. One Marine, not enough to hold off the War Prism. And the storm's gonna get off. Oh, does he have enough energy?
Oh, there's the pull. I don't think the storm drop will do anything here. In fact, it might even get taken. No, too few Marines to do that, but it does delay the attack by Daz, which was the most dangerous thing that could have happened to Sjaak. So, you could say this was successful.
Sure, it definitely helped Sjaak. Oh, but there's one Marine there. War Prism still flying about. Unloading one Zealot to take care of this pesky Marine.
Yep. And back home, Sjaak is looking phenomenal compared to game number 1. He's +2 armor, just now finished. His charge is in tow, and he's continuing to produce Immortals. How many Templars do we have in this army? 5 Templars, with quite enough
6.
energy for those storms. So, yeah.
Sjaak seems pretty unbreakable at the moment, but yeah, you never know. Oh, and there he goes again with the third base. Of course, this is a crucial move, but also a very tough one to defend.
Yeah, he'll probably have to cancel that Nexus unless he can get into... No, he gets into position before Daz is able to retaliate. At the same time, we have a storm drop that we've been waiting for in the natural base, and that Templar gets himself only 4 kills on the SCVs, as Daz was quick to react in pulling those away. But
is there any way to see how many kills units have that are inside a War Prism?
No.
I don't think so. No, okay.
Unfortunately not.
Alright.
And,
but I think the result is that Sjaak has his third base pretty well defended now, I'd say. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Lots
I love
of
the fact that he's got pylons all out on the map. I mean, he does have one here. That's going to be taken out because Daz knows about that, but he still has a probe out on the map so he can build more pylons. We're going to have an engagement in the center. Oh, huge storm! Almost killing all of the Marines there. Not a good engagement by Daz.
Wait, so I missed it. Did the oh yeah, the War Prism came from behind and stormed it. Stormed the army, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, that probably. But
I think Sjaak at least tried to do that. That was pretty Gosu.
yeah, and right now we see Daz moving in with those Widow Mines, and the rest of his army is not going to be pulling SCVs, and you know, this will be a deciding battle.
But the mine takes. Oh, could have taken out a lot of Templar.
Yeah, could have, but wasn't manually targeted. Fortunately for Sjaak, as his army is pretty clumped up here. He leads in with the Immortals, seeing how many Marauders there are, storms the Marines, and yeah, this this is not a fight that Daz can take at the moment. He just does not have enough here. But at the same time, he needs to take that fight because Sjaak is only getting stronger and stronger. He's on a Colossus transition already.
He's on a colossal transition. Yeah, you're right. I mean, and Daz still is not mining from a third base or anything, so... You're right. Time is ticking for Daz.
Time is ticking away. He's edging ever closer with the Widow Mines, but at the same time not killing a whole lot here. Another storm lands, and at the same time we should have another storm drop very shortly in the natural base. Yeah, there it is, killing a bunch more SCVs there. 11 SCVs killed so far. And Sjaak is holding on here. He still has enough storms, and with that Colossus, the firepower is reasonably great, but good splitting here by the Terran player.
Storms are brutal though.
So are the safety immortals. Look at this.
Definitely.
They are brutalizing this army.
Oh, here comes the storm. Oh, he unloaded the Templar at the natural from Daz, but he just reloaded it again and flew away. So
yeah. And right now, you know, Sjaak, he just has to spend his money. I mean, he was floating almost 1,000 at one point. He's getting his +1 attack upgrade right now. That will help the Colossi and the Stalkers to keep those Colossi alive. And yeah, if he adds a couple more gateways, which he is doing, his army...
Oh, here come the SCVs.
Yeah, here's the SCV pool, and basically Daz was forced into this situation because he wasn't able to take a third base.
The observer sees everything, so Sjaak can now prepare. Oh, he even retreats his probe. Oh, actually...
Yeah, he's going to use them to fight the SCVs,
yeah.
I think.
You've got a buffer with SCVs, I've got a buffer with the probes. There we go.
Yeah, so we're even. The Colossus goes down, but there's plenty remaining here. But Sjaak is going to need a warping of Zealots to hammer this home.
Look at the supply. I mean, this is a downward fight for Daz from here on.
It's 8 SCVs versus 65 probes, so
yeah,
there was a pretty good fight for Sjaak to take.
Sjaak starts moving his warp prism with the Templar in it again. Maybe try and storm some SCVs, but there are no longer any SCVs, so.
Yeah, this is completely empty.
Here we go. Storm the one mule. Storm the one mule. Bam! Storms 2 of them. Actually kills 2 of them. That's a nice one.
And at the same time, this is what could be the final battle of this game.
Nice. Did you see the way that Sjaak split his Zealots against those Widow Mines?
Yeah, that was... This is one of the cool tricks that kind of differentiate the lower player from the more skilled player, which I really like. GG well played by Daz.